YouTube, it's your boy Tyler, and I am back with another mid-season Champions War League video, and it's that time of the week again. Going to do the recap for week 7, and some interesting things have happened this week, and the race to the playoffs is well and truly on for some of the clans who weren't looking so hot last week or whatever, so we'll get into that. But I'm going to show you a couple of attacks here, some highlights from some of the wars, starting with Barbarian Party here. They went up against Dark Looter Z. Dark Looter Z, of course, 6-1 record, and Barbarian Party with a 3-4 record. But he's coming in here with I believe it was a stoned or 4 golem entry, and wall breaks in here. I believe it's just a stoned entry, sorry. Wall breaks in there, beautiful wide funnel created, waits for the CC to come out, and an early poison spell to greet them, and they get dealt with pretty quickly with his queen and bowlers, and there's even a wizard in there heading in. Got a jump spell down for his kill squad. All the bowlers are underage now, so everything's going down really quickly, and then there's a heal spell also to keep everything alive in the core quite nicely there. And now he's just starting the hogs from the top right hand of your screen. You can see them coming in now. It does hit a giant bomb there, but catches some Teslas up at the top, and he's going to have to drop the heal spell there. But Kill Squad's still doing damage in the core, and the rest of his hogs have been dropped. This was 88 to 79, the final score. Dark Looter Z putting up a very impressive total. Obviously the total destruction was lost there, but moving into the next one, we've got Cold September. This is Trigger here coming in with a nice little attack, again with a big wide funnel. He's got 4 golems in this one. Very interesting tactics here, 4 jump spells as well. You can see 2 of them going down there, so kind of using the queen on the left hand side and the bowlers on the right hand side, both going in behind two golems. Also got some wizards there. King goes in behind everything, and now he's just going to double jump to the end of the base, so a total of 4 jump spells using this one. There goes a late golem that he didn't drop for some reason, and ends up dropping it totally late. Could have probably used it somewhere on the backside, would have helped out the back end of his raid a bit more, but Kill Squad has pushed all the way through. He's got a poison, double poison for the enemy CC and the enemy queen, so he can deal with that no problem. And he's already sprinkled in a few hogs to those defenses that are being tanked by the golems in the core. And his queen is still alive in the core with her ability, and that golem now is nicely going to go and tank for those Teslas. And he's still got 4 hogs in the bag. They'll be dropped, and they'll take out the remaining defenses as everything has been tanked. And yeah, that's going to do it for this raid. This is Tricket from Cold September, picking up a nice 3-star here. Of course, Cold September with the 3-4 record, and Fortress LTU with the 1-6 record. Cold September edging it just on percent by 2%. They come away with the victory there. Next up, we got Sir Cass from One Hive 2.0. They went up against Pigeonism in what was a fantastic war. One of the wars of the week for sure. One Hive 2.0 were 4-3, and were 3-3, and Pigeonism were 5-1 going into this one. And you can see here Sir Class coming in with a nice little entry here, and going to double jump across this base. Got a couple of rage spells too for his kill squad, and then he's got back end baby drags with some balloons as well. So Queen's going to head into the base after she takes out that archer tower, and the enemy CC is now on its way out. Poison spell down to greet them, and the bowlers are now under rage in the core, and they're just wrecking. He pops his queen ability there. She's going to go ahead and take care of that expo and those Teslas in the core there. The king pops his ability as well, and everything's just going down super quickly. And now he can drop that poison spell for the enemy queen and enemy king as well, both heroes together. And now he just drops a couple of baby drags to take the archer towers, the point defenses, and then sprinkles in a couple of balloons to each of them. That's going to wrap up this one. Definitely a comfortable 3-star for Sir Cass there. One Hive 2.0 picking up the 1-star victory in an epic war, 87 to 86, very high star totals for both clans there, so would have been a great war, no doubt. One Hive improved their record to 4-3, but Pigeonism dropped to 5-2, which is going to be very interesting as I show you the ladder at the end of the video. Anyway, we got Angry Neeson here for SW Elite, who went up against Iconic here. Going to show you a 10v11 hit is going to charge his queen into this inner ring of the base. Obviously it's a ring style Town Hall 11 base. He's just going to get his queen in there, and she's just going to walk counterclockwise around the whole base and take out so many buildings, so many defenses, and just pick up a ton of percentage. Only has to use a few rage spells here, but from the left hand side at 9 o'clock you can see a golem goes down and bowlers in behind, and wall breaks into that compartment. King goes in and CC bowlers come out, and then they're going to meet up with the queen and everything and just circle around the base. The queen takes out that Inferno Tower there, and they're just going to keep heading around. He's got a jump spell now that he drops there, and you can see he drops in those Valks. Not too many Valks, but just enough that they get in there, take out that Town Hall, take out the Eagle Artillery and all the Teslas, and now the queen and the bowlers just circle around the base. He gets to a total of 89%, a huge hit there for a 10v11, nice attack. SW Elite picking up a big victory against Iconic, who dropped to 2 and 5. SW Elite 6 and 1, very impressive this season, and a nice 85 star total there. Next up we've got Emphatic Elite, who were in desperate need of a win to keep their playoff hopes alive, and boy, they came out really well in this war, improving their record to 5 and 2 with their win over Shadow Ravens here. And you can see Howard Swim coming in, using that golem to do a naked queen walk there in this 10v10 hit. She does get targeted by an Expo there, but Kill Squad's about to head in front of her, and he'll be able to pop her ability and lose that defensive target from her. Now as Kill Squad is pushing into the base, he's got a Hound and a Balloon coming out of the CC. Poison will deal with that Balloon, but his queen's walked away, which is good because she's just going to ignore that Hound, and the Hound will follow his ground troops around the core of the base. Eventually that Hound will go over and target the queen, but she'll take out that Expo first, and it won't matter from here. The Larwin portion has already started, and he's already taken out most of this base with his balloons and hounds. Great free spell there at the end on that last Inferno Tower as all his balloons move into the base. He is fighting a sweeper here, which is a bit annoying, but a group of balloons from the backside do take it out, and everything collapses on that Inferno Tower before it does any more damage. Lovely attack there to Howard Swim from Emphatic Elite, and everything's going to go and finish up on that Tesla. About 20 balloons minimum it looks like. So crushes this base. Emphatic Elite 87 to 79, an emphatic victory for Emphatic Elite. 98% total destruction. Well done to you guys. They are still in the playoffs, playoff hopes. And now we got 99 Death Balloons up against Kronos. I'm just going to flip through the rest of the results here. Kronos picking up a big victory, 86. They were head-to-head with Emphatic Elite on the ladder, and they both improved. CZX Knights had a win over Reddit Viper, 81 to 79 was the total there. CZX Knights now 4 and 3, but are out of playoff contention, unfortunately for them. And we've got Fulma Morte, who went up against the Dark Avengers, 82 to 81. They picked up the victory there. Not sure if that percentage is right, but 5% total destruction more for Dark Avengers, who lost the war. But the next war here we have is Tactical Inc. 87, a very impressive total. They improved their record to 6 and 1 over the LP5 Titan, who dropped to 1 and 6, only 78 stars for them. War and Glory continue their impressive season, 87 stars for them in this one, up against the Moochers, who dropped to 2 and 5, and they only pick up 81 stars here. War and Glory looking very impressive heading towards the playoffs. Golden Goblins exactly the same, no different, 6 and 1 for their season, up against Vala Magulis, who are yet to win, remain winless, only 79 stars for them in this tough matchup. But yes, Krummel remain undefeated so far, only 1 week to go for them, 7 and 0 on the season, up against WHF2, who finished 3 and 4 for their season. But we'll watch the rest of Kitten from LP5 Titan here with a nice attack, and he starts his Lalo deployment from 6 o'clock here, and we'll just continue watching this raid. After this raid, I'll go ahead and show you the table, what it looks like, and who's still on the hunt, who's out now, who's definitely going through. We'll have a look at all of that, some big news after the results this week. And Kitten here doing a wonderful attack, hasting everything into those wizard towers with a heal to greet them, as there was some skelly traps and stuff flying around. But those balloons just wrecking in the core there. I believe he only had 2 hounds for the 2 air defenses, but just went so balloon heavy that he just overwhelms this base, and everything's going to finish up on that Tesla and Archer Tower in the core. Still got 4 balloons in the bag. This one's done and dusted here for Kittens from LP5 Titan. Lovely attack, and we'll go ahead watch the rest of the cleanup, and then I'll put on the table for you on your screen. Here it is. Now you can see Krummel 7-0 record and Golden Goblins 6-1 record, all guaranteed to go through to the playoffs. Now Pigeonism, who were 5-1 last week, could have sealed their playoffs hopes with a win this week, but lost to One Hive 2.0. So that opens the door for Kronos and Emphatic Elite, who both had wonderful victories this week, all sitting at 5-2, and One Hive 2.0 and Fullman Morte are both in with an outside chance if a couple of those 5-2 clans lose and One Hive and Fullman Morte win. It's all going to come down to whoever got the best stars against common teams that they had played, I believe. And now looking at the Archer Conference, we've got Tactical Inc., SW Elite, Dark Looter Z, War and Glory, all improving their 5-1 records, 2 6-1 records this week. I believe it is all over in this division. It's all sealed up. Those 4 clans are going through. I think it was all sealed up last week, but this week it's definitely confirmed, and that's going to do it for this Week 7 recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and those attacks that I showed you at the start as well. Definitely hit the subscribe button for me so you can check out this week's Top Town Hall 9 and Top Town Hall 10 attacks that will be coming out within the next couple of days. Hit that like button for me if you can. Let me know in the comment section down below anything else you guys want to see. This is Tywin from North Watchers, and I am signing out.